Everybody, my name is Alicia. I'm a stereographer, and I'm about to show you one of the rarest pieces that I've gotten. I got this off of a seller on eBay called Odd Dog 2, ODDOG2. Thank you. This is a Jules Richard verascope. This is a beautiful, beautiful French piece of machinery that is one of the cornerstones of stereo photography history. And this usually came with a glass magazine back. This is a magazine back. This is something, this has a dark slide in it, by the way, which I will take out and I will show you. And I want to say that, right? And it's something that's like kind of hard to change out, but you can hear that, right? That's how you change the magazine back out. And this would have glass plates. And I gotta say, within like just within like my recent history of knowing who manufactures glass plates anymore, I can think of like a handful of people, like maybe Jason Lane, Zebra manufactures plates, and what's his name? Nick Branderith, and he's not making any glass plates for you. And this is the rarest of the rare. This is some fine imported booty. This is one of the most rare pieces of European trim, if you want to say. This is a 127 back for a Jules Richard verascope. These are this is a 45 by 103 millimeter plate. Am I saying that correctly? I think I'm saying that correctly. And it's like Cinderella. I am Cinderella. Fits. It just fits, doesn't it, right? I'm not going to talk about the camera. I'm just going to talk about the back. Baby got back. So this is something that is extremely, extremely rare. This is the first piece that I've ever seen, actually, of a 127 film back for a Jules Richard verascope, no matter what model that you have. Let me show you how this operates. I'm not going to talk about the camera. I'm just going to talk about the back. This is something that is a back that, even as a back, it has its own operations. So you see here, there's a little like kind of tiny latch, right? So you actually have to unlatch that to snap open the case. It is a case in itself, and try to do that. It's a little tough. It's not that it's tough, but like you gotta just do it perfectly because it's that well machined. And once you open it, there is the back, right? I have two spools in here because I by the way, you could still buy 127 film. Let me just zoom this in a little bit. Hold on, let me try to do that. Okay, so you could still buy 127 film, which I really actually didn't know. I think this is actually spooled in Japan. Somebody else. I have to put on glasses to see this. Honestly, I'm 48 years old. It's getting old. I'm starting to lose my eyesight. But this is somebody who is hand rolling film and cutting it to size and spooling it in Japan, and they're putting the paper back onto it. When I bought this back, it does have, by the way, it does have a space for putting a dark slide in it, which you really kind of don't need for a film back, but at the same time, it's nice because you can interchange backs on the camera with like something like a magazine back if you are like, you know, shooting in like, you know, like the 1900s. This camera was basically manufactured between 1930 and like, I want to say like 1890-ish or maybe 1880-ish. It's a piece of history, right? But this is very much a genuine verascope. This is very much a genuine verascope Jules Richard piece. And this back is a work of art, of machining. So I'm taking the dark slide out. I did not purchase this with a dark slide in it, by the way. But let me show you. Let me move my milk crate that I'm sitting on out of the way because, you know, if you're buying Jules Richard, you're not buying chairs. But this comes out. let me show you. This is a glass. I don't know what else to call it because I've never heard anybody having a 127 back. So I'm calling it a glass casket. And this glass casket has a actual adjustment inside of it. And the adjustment is called, oh, somebody in French is going to have to fucking actually tell me what this is. But I know that is libre, Libre, and that means liberty, and that means freedom. So when you actually turn this, and by the way, the indication for turning it is marked, if you could see, there's a marking on this side. That means that you're turning the screw to that side, right? So it's pointing at that same line. That means liberty. That means freedom of the glass plate, the glass casket that it sits in. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna put that back on whatever the other French word is. Please, somebody in French. I'm actually French, and my name is Alicia Benoit, and I actually don't know French. I'm third generation. No rabbits out your hat. Yes, that's right. So this is a piece of glass that is now, hopefully, I didn't screw it in all the way perfectly. Let me get it back. That's what I'm saying. This is something that you really must understand. This is a machine in itself. I'm going to put it back to libre. Now that I have that screwed back, it's not going to fall out. Okay? And I'm going to take a wipe. Hold on, let me get a wipe out. All right, hold on. I can't understand that. Okay. Because this is something that you really do need to be like crystal clear, because this is what your film is going to be exposed against when you operate the camera. So I'm putting that down for a second, and I'm going to show you the internal part that sits within the glass casket. This will take a 127 roll of film, and as I said before, I think there's really, like, I mean, I just went to B&H after I heard that they were available. I went that Sunday, and so I got a roll, and apparently somebody's hand rolling this in Japan, and I'm not opening this right now because I don't need to shoot it right now. It's kind of rainy outside in New York City this Memorial Day weekend, and by the way, this is DEMF weekend, Detroit Electronic Music Festival, and if you're there, I do hope that Soulskate is operational this year. They only run every 2 years, but this is something that, it's so well designed. You see this, right? It's got a little leeway to it. See this? It's got a little leeway to it. Not on the top side, right? This is how you put the spools of 127 film in. It's very much like a roll of 120 film, if you're familiar with that. So it has a paper backing. It has numbers on the paper backing. And when you have the numbers on the paper backing, that's like really where the ruby lith over here comes in, and the number system. The number system, by the way, goes very much that you match the numbers against the numbers that you see. So you put 1 where you see 1, you put 2 where you see 2, you put 3 where you see 3, etc., etc. It's not that you wind it in a specific way that you would normally wind a regular roll of 120 film, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, or 11, 12. I'm a stereographer, so I only go to 6 usually, because we, you know, stereographers are nice because we do it twice. But so that's something, and you can see that this is absolutely offline until I actually snap it in the way that it's supposed to be, and then it's very much online. This, you want a straight line when you do this. So if I don't have my 127 spool actually spooled in exactly the way it's supposed to, you can see that it's offline. That is not a straight line. I have to snap it in order for it to be like that. And this, by the way, is the winding key. So you're going to be winding your film from, you're going to be loading it in not on the key side. The key side is the key side that you wind your, you advance your film on. You load your film in the not key side, and that's how you would wind it. This does actually have a winding, a rewind on the unit. I don't even know what to call this. It's like what do you actually call this? I call this a glass casket, like that, like Snow White died in, and like Cinderella. Like this shoe fits exactly. This is a gorgeous piece. This is baby got back, honey. So either way, this is the 127 film back for a Jules Richard verascope, and I didn't look for it. It found me. I love being a stereographer. I really do. And other people all over the world, please get into stereo photography. It's one of the most impactful forms of photography that you could ever have. And you don't even have to be good. You could be an awful stereo photographer. I promise you that, and still be impactful. What I'm going to show you right now is the winding key indicator for inserting this internal part of the glass casket that makes up the film back. Oy, oy. And I'm going to want to snap this in because that's where I'm going to be winding my next advance, advance to it. And this does fit. It's Jules Richard. It's German engineering. I mean, like, ooh la la. France. Oy, oy. Excuse me while I kind of snap this back, right? I'm not loading it with film because I'm not taking it out, and I don't trust, like, Ruby Lift and whatever the hell. Like, I'll shoot it when I'm ready. I'm going to push this back in. I'm kind of going to pull it up as I do that to snap it back into that little snap, right? So let's pretend I have a roll of film in there. If I had it on the back of the camera, I would snap the camera, I would snap the shutter, and I would advance it by using this key. If I wanted to and I have to really think about if it re-rolls itself or if I actually have to rewind it with the rewind dial right here. But this is a part that I actually don't know what the hell this does. Is this part of just like the sports finder of it? If anybody knows the answer to that question, please let me know, because that's something which is a mystery to me. I think this is a sports finder for this specific back to the camera. The magazine backs, the glass magazine backs, which, by the way, like, go ahead, like, please, if you're a 3D printer, go ahead, like, make my day. Please make a magazine back, like, to the, like, that will accept film somehow. But the magazine backs do not have that finder on it, so I'm not sure 100% if this is a finder, but just from my, taste and style isn't just natural. That's got a bit of history to it. So I think just historically, knowing my cameras, this might be part of a sports finder, excuse me. Hello. Oh, excuse me. Hello. I think that's part of the sports finder for it. Otherwise, you have to use, a Jules Richard camera is gorgeous. It's a piece of machinery. It's gorgeous. So I think that's part of that. And the only other thing that I have to show you is this lock. This is a lock that pushes the film plane up against the glass. I can feel it when I do it in my hand. I know you can't feel it in the video that I'm doing, but that's what this does. This is a locking mechanism for pushing the film against the glass when you're operating the camera. So I want to say this is a film plane lock, not anything else to do with anything. It's not locking the back of the camera to the camera. And by the way, let me show you how to lock the back of the camera. So this is the same exact operational type of situation that a glass plate magazine or just a single back glass plate holder would be. and you know it's got the velvet on the side, and like you know which side that you're putting your dark slide in, right? So where did I just put this? So, and this did not come with a dark slide attached to it, by the way. I just happen to have a bunch of a bunch of film magazines that need a dark slide, so I would put a dark slide in this before attaching it back to the front. It's like a Metallica song. Back to the front. Am I doing this right? Yes, I am. Right? And then you snap it. So this, of course, has the lock for it. And, of course, like any Jules Richard, it would lock by going like this, right? That way, no matter what, I could, like, throw this around and it's not going to do anything. You can shake it around like a piece of fine European booty, can't you? That's exactly what it is. So this is something that is extremely rare. I have never seen it before. I bought it. I have never known anybody who's had one. And if you do know how to operate a Jules Richard 127 film back, you have any information that I can learn from, besides everything that I said in the video. And by the way, I think this is just like, like the dark slide locking mechanism that all Jules Richard backs have. Please let me know, because I'm doing this by myself alone, pretty much. And that's it. Let me see if I could illustrate. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. See that? See that? See that, like, little space that it does? That's what the locking mechanism does. So that will push the film, the 127 roll of film that you have, and I will load it in the next video that I do. I promise you I'll do a next video. And with the ruby lift back, and I already know just from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from another camera that I have that is also over 100 years old, a stereo flectoscope, which is it's got Helios lenses, and it's also a magazine plate, a glass magazine plate camera that I have a 120 back for. Apparently, if you do have a magazine plate camera that is over 100 years old and it has a removable back, there might very well be a film back to it. And if you do find one, that's super duper rare. And I'm lucky enough, like I said, taste and style is based in history and knowledge. And so this is a Jules Richard verascope back, 127 back, for one of the most classic and influential stereo cameras ever in history. That's what I'm going to say, and I hope everybody enjoys this video. And my name is Alicia, and I will hopefully talk to you again soon. Bye.